It's it's been a while. When I made the Yabcast podcast, I was unsure of where it would go. I didn't expect much. Everything was just low effort. Ideas were made on a whim, and I experienced extreme burnout. I had so many ideas, and I wanted to do them all at once. All the time, I was in my first year of college, dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, and in my first few weeks at college, screwed up a almost 2-year relationship. Still, I wanted to, at the very least, make something where I can spend time with friends, express some opinions, and overall explore my creative freedom. But even with that goal in mind, I did not commit enough time and energy into the YouTube channel, and into a lot of things, in fact, during my first year of college, and the channel was no exception to that. I sacrificed a lot of things my first year: time, energy, sleep. But the hardest thing I had to sacrifice at the time was enjoyment and self care. What people close to me didn't know, besides a select few, was how draining it was being happy sometimes for me. And in the pursuit of being happy, I ended up less happy. And I tried to be mentally healthier. At least I like to think that I did. I started working out again. I was doing Bible study because I am a practicing Catholic. I started up this podcast with a YouTube channel and Spotify account to spend time with friends. I started a skincare routine. But the one thing I didn't think to do until the very end of the year was ask for help. It was finals week, and I felt pretty bad emotionally and mentally throughout the whole entire year, but finals week was like hell for me. Most nights I would stay up late in my bed, restless, thinking about how I'm just going to throw away, everything I worked so hard for academically, socially, physically. And for some odd reason, it was only until the last few weeks of school did I decide to call my college advisor, which is a weird call to make. You would think I would call a family member or a friend, but I decided to call a college advisor, someone who knew me, but someone I knew that if I told how I felt, their view wouldn't, like, there was no risk of their view changing on me. And when I called them, I just said, everything that I have been bottling up for the past months. And one of the first things she said to me, and the one thing I needed to hear, was it's okay to feel this way. Yes, I wanted to be mentally and emotionally better, but I also just wanted somebody to tell me that I wasn't alone in this situation. I'm happy to say that I'm a lot healthier now, mentally and physically. I've found a good group of people at my college. Shout out to the basketball team. And although academics are harder than ever, I do feel more confident in myself in that regard too. I'm taking better care of myself. I'm still keeping up with my skincare routine, taking mental health days and things like that. But there was one thing missing. One thing that now that I'm in a position of control in my life, I want to pursue again, which is content creation and the YouTube channel. Over the past 2 weeks, I have thought of a bunch of ideas of what I want to do in that regard. And I'm pretty excited, honestly, to get into the groove of content creation and start this journey again, no matter how short or how long it may be. Because maybe after a bit, I decide content creation isn't my thing. Or maybe I decide content creation isn't just fun in general and I stop completely. However, if there's one thing I would take away from all that's happened, change isn't linear. And honestly, that's something that's easier said than put into practice, and something to actually believe in. I know time after time I've talked with people and have given advice and said, change isn't linear. You know, life is inconsistent. You should be doing things that make you happy. It's better take care of yourself no matter what happens. But often I find myself going down that rabbit hole and kind of self deprecating and things like that. So I do believe it's very important to be mindful that, change isn't linear. Humans are inconsistent, and failure should be a celebration of gaining knowledge instead of something to be looked down upon by your parents, your friends, your peers, or people in authority. You will fail and be in low points throughout your life. There is literally no point in dwelling on them too often. But you should never, ever, ever be afraid to ask for help, and it is never too late to ask for help too. Whether that be from friends, family, or professional, there will always be somebody out there that can console you, can advise you, because sometimes it's just important to have somebody to talk to, not even to give advice to you or to tell you how to do certain things, but just to be there and understand and say, yes, I can hear you. So, yeah, that's kind of a synopsis of what these past months have been looking for me, and I do want to put this here on the channel as kind of a milestone for me and as a way to kind of gauge where I'm at. I have a lot of things that I do want to do on this channel, a lot of things with my friends, a lot of things by myself, maybe even things with my family. I don't know. But my hope is that, not only am I able to spend time with friends and family, but explore my creativity too, and maybe just pick up a little hobby that I like. So, yeah, please take care of yourself. Please ask for help if you need it. I am a very busy person, but honestly, if you want me to help you or listen to your problems, I'll probably do it because I like listening to people. But until that time, I hope that, whoever stumbles upon this video does look into what I will be doing on this channel because I am definitely looking forward to it myself.